Okay, welcome everybody. We are going to be doing a little video on how to register for the for the Arapahoe County Fair. Now, you all get a newsletter from Jean. If you don't, you should. Um, it says it opens tomorrow. Today is the 4th already, so I'm a little late getting this out. You have to click here. That's just, there's no other way to get to that webpage that I know of. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign in with 4-H Online. We're going to sign in with 4-H Online. Now I've already got my information saved, so we're just going to go ahead and put that in. Ta-da, welcome, 4-H Online. Okay, we're going to click on this little button here that says Begin Registration. We're going to do an individual. And Klaus is obviously my only child, so he's what we're going to do. And we're just going to click on him. If you have multiple kids, they will all be here. Do one kid at a time. Okay, 4-H members only. So I'm going to put my phone number. And Amy and Hal. Our club is familiar with us, so I'll just leave that. Medium adult. Please give your sweatshirt size. Again, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. I don't have to. I'm lazy. 4-H livestock. If you have read this, which I'm sure you all have because it's in the 4-H Fair book, agree. So it just says that your animals will not be released until 5 p.m. on Sunday, July 28th, which we all know if we've been to fair before. If you don't know, you cannot remove your livestock or your projects before 5 p.m. on Sunday, July 28th. If you do, you automatically forfeit everything. I suppose if there's like a family emergency, for that you'd have to talk to Jean. How many animals, cattle, goats, swine, sheep, alpaca, rabbits, or poultry total are you going to have at the fair? I'm going to go ahead and put in 3. I can always take away easier than I can add. 3 chickens, 2, 1. I didn't specify that one year and I had a rooster that was cramped. Now, if your kids are in consumer science and general projects, which mine is, okay, we're going to, this just says that we're going to talk about interview times at the entry. Interviews are optional, but most opt in to do it. Horse project, members only. I'm not going to agree to anything because we are not members of the horse project. And we don't have anything else to do with horses. So this page is done. So we're going to go ahead and click on continue. Then we're going to go ahead and click continue to registration. Okay, here we're going to add an entry. Now we get this big long list of entries. Poultry, I'm only going to do, well, I got to do them all. I can cut them out later. So we have to register for poultry showmanship. I'm assuming other livestock is the same, so you always have to do a showmanship thing. So I'm going to hit select and choose. Okay. He's ages 14 to 18, so we're going to hit select and continue. Okay, down here it says entry started. We are in Antelope Crossing, so I'm going to just select this club. How many total birds are you bringing? I'm going to put 3 because I don't know. And last time 3 was the max that you could bring unless you were doing trios and showmanship, which we're only doing showbirds. So we're going to add another entry and choose. Yeah, this is going on. We have American chickens. So poultry, American chickens. We're going to be doing one hen or two hens and possibly a cockerel. Antelope crossing. I haven't done this in a year. Add an animal. Enter a new animal record. Animal type, fowl. Chicken showbird, animal age. We're going to do 1 year because, well, I'm going to do a 3-year-old. Animal name. Okay, so bird name is Curiosity. Birth date, I don't remember. Can I do that? No, I can't. I want to say it was 22. So it would be April of 22, but I don't remember what time. I'm going to just put April 21. The breed is Rhode Island Reds. Colors and markings. Premise ID location, if applicable in your county. I don't know. Parolum test date. We just had our birds tested. When was that? They came at the end of the month. I want to say it was the 28th. Female. We don't have a tag. We don't have a county tag. Well, we have a yellow one. Okay, create file. I'm not going to add pictures. I don't know that we necessarily need to do that. All right, continue. So far we've entered that we have a cock, that's an American class chicken. We have a hen, number 1, a hen, number 2, and then showmanship. So for fowl, we're done. But I'm not done with the entries. So I'm going to go back here and we're going to look at general exhibits. We'll come back to the interviews. I want to get everything done before the interviews. So gardening, shooting sports. There we go. Shooting sports. Now he's going to be doing an archery display board for a senior. And he's going to be doing 22 rifle senior standalone. There we go. So he's doing 1 standalone and 1 display board. Now we hit continue. We double check everything here again and everything looks good. He's shooting sports. I've got archery display board senior and standalone senior for the 22. And those 2 entries have also been added. And I think that is it, because I don't think he's in, oh, incomplete. So we're going to click on edit and see why it's incomplete. So we'll click on edit details. Please briefly describe your project. 22 rifle standalone. Okay, now they've actually changed this to where you can't really mess up too much. Continue to payment, because everything has been filled out and changed. You can add another entry at this point. You can click on entries and make sure that you've got everything listed. We are missing something. We're going to add an entry. And here we have 4-H FCS General Exhibit Interview Scheduling. So I'm going to click on Scheduling. And I'm going to do shooting sports. We only really have to do one, even though we're doing 2 disciplines. Select a class to continue. Interviews. And we hit continue. And now we need to figure out a time slot. Whatever I choose, I'm hoping that I can get beekeeping like right next to it. We've only got 2 interviews. They are not going to interview for poultry. That's the showmanship one. So we don't have to be there too terribly early. I'm going to do 9 to 9:10. Which shooting sports discipline is this interview for? We're going to go ahead and do the rifle, I think. Okay, now we've scheduled, and the schedules are, the interviews are not mandatory, but they are recommended. And so we always do this so that they can talk to the judge who's judging your display board or your item. And we're done. So I'm going to continue to payment. Payment is 0 because we are before the deadline. And we're going to hit continue again. Payment method is not necessary because it's at 0. And now you have to hit submit. And that's how you register for the Arapahoe County Fair. Now, especially if you're new and you want to make sure that you did everything right, you can go ahead and reach out to Jean and let her know your children's name and the projects that you signed up for, and she will double check that and give you a thumbs up or down. If something changes, for example, we only have 2 chickens instead of 3, I can write to Jean and say, hey, we're only going to be bringing 2, and she can make that adjustment. If you don't complete a project, let her know as well. She will take you off of the list, but your child cannot participate in that one project next year. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of your club leaders or an extension agent, and of course you can reach out to project leaders, specifically those animals, because animals are always the trickiest, I think more so than the general projects. So I hope you found this informative, and good luck at the fair. We'll see you there.